Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy DanaSSG. Sorry for the typical, YouTuber intro. I'll try and think of something better. But yeah, today we're gonna be reacting, discussing, and replying back to the One Piece subreddit, and in specific, chapter 994 of the One Piece subreddit. And here, people they post their initial thoughts and reactions to the chapter, and they post their theories for upcoming chapters. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Oop, my fault for that. Let me put on Do Not Disturb. My fault. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get through as many as possible before the video gets too long. But yeah, let's start. So this guy, by the way, I'm not gonna be reading the names because fuck it, I'll read the names. So PM me good quotes. Says, I've been reading One Piece every day for years until chapter 940, where I took a long break. So for the past 3 days, I've been reading chapter 940 through 994. Wano is my favorite arc. I agree with you. So far, post time skip, Wano has definitely been the best arc. I don't see many arcs that really compare to it. Whole Cake is up there, Dressrosa is up there. But in terms of sheer epicness, I'm pretty sure by the end of Wano, it's just gonna be on top, man. It's not gonna be too debatable. Yes, sir, Zoro hype. I agree with that. There's lots of Zoro hype in Wano. So no one will talk about the indirect Chopper versus Queen. I completely agree. I think Oda's been setting up Chopper versus Queen since Udon Prison, where Chopper had to cure the plague that Queen said about there. And now we see it happening again, where Chopper's trying to find a cure for this plague that Queen said on the battlefield. So yeah, Oda's definitely setting up some Chopper versus Queen action. Hopefully Chopper gets some nice blows in on him before he goes down. I don't think it'll be a 1v1 at all, because Chopper's just not like that. We all know he's a part of the weak trio with Nami, Usopp, and Chopper. But yeah, Marco 2, Ice versus Fire. I'm not sure what he means by that. Maybe he means Marco versus King. But I definitely don't think that's going to happen. They'll probably have a few clashes, but I don't think Marco's going to 1v1 anybody, because he's just not a Straw Hat, if we're being real. He's an old head, and his time has passed. He's just here to help. Definitely is happening when I think now helps Pirates go to Straw Hats and Kaido crew. I agree. True agree. I just love it because we get Zoro versus Queen. But this initial fighting is for the role of Super Oldness. I don't think Zoro versus Queen is happening. I think Zoro versus King is happening. Yeah, I think Zoro versus King is happening. And I think he's going to get some good blows in on Kaido. Just simply because of the foreshadowing from chapter 994 where Kaido was talking about there'll never be a samurai like Odin. Yeah, just setting up Zoro to be, you feel me, like Odin. Luffy's Gear 5th is the only answer to beat the ass of Kaido. I assume he meant ass by A. Yeah, I completely agree. I think Oda's been setting up Gear 5th for a while now. Every time we see Luffy master a gear, he starts using it casually. You can think back all the way to Gear 2 and Gear 3 after post-time skip. He was just using it on a limb without drawbacks, just casual. Now we're seeing that same thing with Gear 4th. You see it, Luffy is pulling it out on everybody, even just like fodder opponents who we shouldn't need to pull it out on, where a Gear 3rd attack would just be fine. He pulls out Gear 4th like it's nothing. He doesn't even have to like blow his hand into his finger for Gear 4th anymore. So yeah, I definitely think Luffy has Gear 5th in the works, and he's going to pull it out soon. This guy says Luffy's devil fruit is derived from the gears of a car. So there's a 5th gear and probably a reverse gear. To be honest, it's one of the popular theories in the forums. Oda won't reveal it until his chapter. Basically, it's a surprise. Sorry for my English. Yeah, I was just wondering if it was confirmed to be the arc where 5th gear happened. Thank you. Yeah, this is a super popular theory that Luffy will have a Gear 5th and a reverse gear. People theorize that the reverse gear will probably have something to do with Luffy's awakening, where he reverses himself into the environment or something of that nature. It's honestly a theory I can see happening, and yeah, But I don't think anything is confirmed. Pretty sure nothing is confirmed. But we have a lot of evidence. So we can hope for something hype. Kaido turned into human form from dragon form, and he suddenly has his club. I'm afraid to ask where he puts it in his dragon form. That's a good question, because I remember Nekomamushi slashing Kaido's club away from him when the fight was just getting started. This guy said there's a keychain on his bracelets that he wears. He attaches his club there when he transforms. That's a good theory. I could see it, but it sounds like headcanon, to be honest. I know Yamato started off weird about thinker path in the story. Shake my head on people who complaining about this chapter. Really? People are complaining about this chapter? That's crazy. I really haven't seen many people complaining about it, to be honest. I haven't seen people complain about a One Piece chapter in a while. This guy says, I know, right? So when are we moving to China? So, yeah, honestly, just enjoy One Piece while it's here. Because we won't have it for much longer, and you feel me? Like, I'll let Oda do his thing, man. The juxtaposition between the Scabbers versus Kaido and Luffy / his crew running up the tower is so jarring to me. Going from a tense life or death situation and hard cutting to a gag with Luffy and the crew feels so awkward. This has been an issue since this war started for me. I'm interested to see if the tone changes at all during the rest of the arc. You saying this, I don't know how you've been a fan of One Piece up until this point. This is just typical One Piece to me, you feel me? Even if you look back to Marineford, there was a lot of gags there, funny gags at that, with Buggy and that, and even with Luffy, it was just, and Ivankov, it was just a lot of gags. So, yeah, I don't agree. I think it's just typical One Piece, and I think you should enjoy it like it's here, like I said to the previous guy. You should enjoy it while it's here. Exclamation point. Alright, on to the next one. Anyone get the feeling that Yamato's character is just so awkwardly placed into the story? Her fangirling over Oden and blind loyalty to Momonosuke is just so random and Deuce-esque machinima-ish. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I see why she fangirls over Oden. First of all, Oden was a fucking Chad. He was Oden, you feel me? He was that guy. Secondly, we see how much epic deaths in One Piece impact the rest, like people witnessing those deaths, especially people that witness those deaths in person. If you look back to Roger's execution, all the pirates present at that execution went on to like be big name pirates in that era. Example, Crocodile, Gecko Maria, Shanks. Even for the Marines, you had Smoker there. If you look at Whitebeard's execution, he inspired so many people. Tying back to Roger's execution, he even inspired the Supernova generations later. So, you feel me? Deaths mean a lot in One Piece. An epic death will inspire a lot of people. So, yeah. Yeah, 3 days ago I commented, not at all, I love her, very typical Oda, and she's funny to me. Plus, she's the daughter of Kaido, lol. Lastly, Oda loves making polar opposites. Example, Luffy, Ace, and Garp. Garp and Dragon. If Shanks is the son of Rocks, name him and Shanks. I can see Kaido, Ramea King, the asses of the Scabbards, lol. But seriously, even Luffy wasn't able to dodge it. Do y'all think any of the Akazaya would be able to? Akazaya means 9 scabbards, by the way, if you didn't know. That's funny as hell to me. Rame Haking is the attack that Kaido used on Luffy to knock him out of Gear 4th. So yeah, I definitely honestly seen that happening to all of the scabbards. They're definitely gonna get throttled by that attack. So yeah, I agree. When clothes withstand the attacks has been tanked totally. When clothes shatter but body remains intact, the attack is weak as it can only hurt clothes. When clothes shatter and body shows some bruises, the opponent is capable of good attacks. When clothes are untouched and body shows signs of dirt, the attacks can be successfully tanked for a good amount of time. Yeah, I agree. This is not only a trope of One Piece, but a trope of shonen and anime in general, so just look out for that. It happens a lot in DBZ, in Bleach. Kaido looks scary as hell in his human form. In that panel, what a fucking monster. Can't wait for Luffy and others versus Kaido. The Scabbards are about to get the Divine Thunder treatment. Yeah, like I said in my video, that panel of Kaido back in his human form was the most menacing and terrifying that we've seen Kaido look in a long time. Like, this is Yonko Kaido we're dealing with now, you feel me? We haven't seen Kaido look like this since his intro, like I said in my video. Check it out, by the way. But yeah, I agree completely. So with the break this week for One Piece and then Jump going on break, when are we getting another chapter? Like 3 weeks? Sheesh, I hope not. We get chapter 995 November 13th, okay? Then we'll get chapter 996 December 4th. Jesus. That's tough. Then December 11th. Bet. Sanji slowly has enough of getting overshadowed so much. Feels like Oda is hinting that we're getting underrated and overlooked by everyone. I mean, yeah, I agree with this. Sanji has been getting the short end of the stick in Wano, but I think it's just Oda setting Sanji up for great things, to be honest. Setting Sanji. But yeah, there's a lot that we can see from Sanji, from more hockey blossoming all the way to what he can fully do with his raid suit, you feel me? Sanji has so much potential, and I'm more than positive that he's going to get a high diff 1v1, so we're going to see a lot from Sanji, don't even worry about it. Yeah, this guy here, he mentions the new common diet. We haven't even seen that in action yet, so yeah. Alright, yeah, this video is getting pretty long, so we'll probably say a couple more and then wrap it up. But yeah, this guy says, everyone's discussing the death of the Scabbards as the tragedy of Act 3. But I don't see Oda doing something so obvious. More tragic to me would be the death of Momo, personally. The future of Wano, the son of the beloved Odin, being slain on the sidelines of the samurai's focus on Kaido would be absolute tragedy. From a writing standpoint, I think a more likely case would be Yamato's death. Yamato? Yamato being Kaido's son who worshipped the man that Kaido envied, dying in a glorious death in order to protect the son of the man he envied would be tragic to us as an audience and the villain as well. I mean, I agree with that, but I don't see her or Momo dying, to be honest. They still have a lot to do in the story. I see them both on the Straw Hat ship when they find the One Piece. So yeah, I think, yeah, the Scabbards dying is definitely how Act 3 will probably wrap up. This guy said this ain't Game of Thrones, it's Shaman. Facts. Yeah, I agree. Queen is playing James Bond here. Facts. Queen is acting like the super toxic super villain. Very Joker-esque. I'm wondering if Sasaki being physically traumatized by some female strengths will be the new running gag now. Possibly. I can see it. Yamato has some sort of innate durability from sharing Kaido's bloodline, it seems. This is probably going to be a key insight during Luffy's fight with him that lets him understand a little more and helps him break through. Yeah, I agree. The way Yamato tanked that attack was very similar to a young Big Mom and Kaido. Like, she just tanked it, no hockey, no nothing. Like, it was just her. So I definitely think it's something to do with her bloodline, and her and Kaido share that. So yeah, I agree. QQ has become the most badass Scabbards. in a few chapters. All right, yeah, that's probably the last one, because we don't like Cap over here. Kiku is not the most badass scabbard. What has she really done? She air quotations killed Kanjuro off screen. We don't even know if Kanjuro is dead. You feel me? Like, and then what? She got the weakest blows on Kaido out of the scabbards, and then she gets her arm chopped, and she gives a little weak smile, and you're calling her the most badass? Nah, fuck that. There will be less scabbards in the end, but there will still be nine. But there will still be nine. What? See, what? What? See what I'm talking about? There will be less scabbards in the end, but there will still be nine. There's only 9 of them. No. I see only 2 to 3 scabbards left in the end. Sorry. But yeah, guys, that about wraps it up for today. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with more content soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.